going on, everybody? Today we're going to be working on a 93 to 97 Ford Ranger, doing the front bumper install. This one is getting our Baja wing. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing you have to do when you get under here to take your stock bumper off is take this little plastic piece off. There's three of these little plastic screws in there. If you can get them out, you're already doing better than me because I couldn't. I just ripped it off. So get this out of the way and that'll reveal all the bolts you need to take off to get the front bumper itself off. Oh, and before you start taking the bumper off, you're going to have to get rid of these factory toe points here, or they're going to be in the way and hit your bumper. So I believe the first one is a 15 millimeter. The other one is a 19 millimeter. Okay, so after you get your toe points out of the way, we're going to take these side bolts off. These ones here. These are 21 millimeters, and then it's just a stud strip on the inside here. You're going to need this stud strip, so keep that. Now just be careful, don't drop the bumper on your face. Okay, so the next step, after you get your front bumper and everything off out of the way, you're going to want to put the mounting brackets on. Now they'll line up on your bumper, just like this, and you'll have 4 bolts to mount your actual bumper itself on. So you bring this over here. You can see I have this one on already, just finger tight. I'll show you here how to put this one on. So you're going to take your nut strip that you saved from the factory bumper and get that in. Just get these finger tight and started. So after you get them started, come back out. Grab your bumper. And throw it up here. Get a bolt started. It helps to have 2 people to have somewhere you're holding this, but they can do with just me today. Just get one started and get a couple threads. Once you get the front bumper on and those bumpers started, go ahead and put the rest of the bolts in. I'll get mine the rest of the way in. Before I tighten up, I'll show you another look at it and see where I'm at. Okay, so after you get your frame brackets just mounted on, make sure they're nice and loose and you can move them up and down nice and easy, because this is where you're going to get your up and down adjustment for your bumper. So you want to make sure you can move those nice, make sure they're at least started, able to move. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to take your center and you're going to bolt these, you're going to bolt your wings on. Just get them started, don't tighten anything down, just get all your bolts in. So I got to throw these 2 bolts in this wing here. You want to put the bolt on the inside of the bumper just to hide it, make it look a little bit cleaner. There's 3 in the wing, 2 up top, and then 1 on the bottom. And these are all the 1-inch bolts, by the way. All the 1-inch bolts go in the wings. Okay, so after you get your wings started, you're gonna take your whole bumper and you're gonna mount it up onto the frame. You're gonna use 1.25 inch bolts here to mount this to the frame. So what you wanna do is you wanna get these 2 started. You wanna get these 2 started before you go any farther. Okay, so after you get this bolted up, make sure you know you can move it pretty good. Slide it up and down, just to check to make sure you get enough movement. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to go back through, line your wings up. You're going to want to line your wings up, tighten them down. Okay, so after you get your wings bolted on, you got them decently where you think you're going to want them. It should line up pretty good, you know, everything should be flat. And then what you're going to do is your partner is going to hold this bumper up. Pull it up a little bit. Okay, so I forgot to mention that before you bolt the center section up, there's a plastic molding, plastic trim that goes on the bottom of the headlight bezel here. It's just held on with these 6 little plastic pops units. They just pull right out. You're gonna have to take that out for this to fit nice. But from there, after you get the wings bolted on, and this is what they should look like. They should look square the whole way, you know, along the edge of the bumper there. And that's how you're gonna know you got your wings pretty straight and square. So after you get them, pull it on tight, nice, where you want them. You're gonna bolt the 4 21mm bolts that are on the inside of the frame. You're gonna pick this bumper up, have somebody help you pick this bumper up. You're gonna tighten them down. We went ahead and did that already just to make it a little bit easier for us on the video. The next step is to tighten down the actual frame bolt, or the actual bumper to the frame bracket here. And that's the 2 bolts that you started earlier. So have your partner just, you know, hold the bumper, make sure everything stays nice and straight. Make sure you tighten them down pretty good. That's going to keep your bumper from moving once you're done. So go back through, make sure you have everything tightened down nicely. And then if you have a bull bar like this one's going to get, that'll sit right on top here, and I'll get right back to you once I find it. Okay, so I'm back with you. I found the bull bar, so we're going to put this on. And one thing I want to mention before I get started on this, after we tightened our center down, it kind of torqued a little bit. We didn't really like the way our wings were sitting, so all we did, we loosened these 3 bolts up just a little bit, just enough that we can move it. And we actually just pulled these wings up a little bit to get our body line a little bit closer and nicer. And then we tighten them back down and everything's good. So for this bull bar, all you're going to do is you're going to take these, there's 6 black button heads that come with, put these on, and I believe they're an H8 hex. So they're going to go you're going to take a washer on the bottom with the bolt. Do not, I mean, started, get all 6 of these started before you start tightening it down. So that'll give you a basic look here. This is what your finished product is going to be.